Yes, I think we can start at 5:1. Okay.
Okay.
Supriya?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Here's all the students who are interested in JRF horticulture. So we all need your guidance.
Okay.
So
Yeah, means total 13 students. I think 15 students are there, and all wants to do JRF in horticulture. Okay. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So actually, there are students from agriculture background as well. So
Okay. No
we are all
problem.
planning to do, yeah, we are all planning to do JRF examination in various fields. And today, as like you have secured All India rank 10 in agriculture, we need your guidance in that field.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
Let's start.
okay. You are from which year? Means third year or last year?
Some are from third year and some are from last year, but
Okay.
maximum students here are from third year, sir.
All the third year students are get benefited if they started studying now only, because it's in 1 year is I think sufficient to clear that exam. Okay, and can you tell me how which books do you have read till now, and all these things, because it's better. Everyone everyone has read different books and different time. Then it's all total number is 19, I think, and it's difficult to guide each and everyone in this meeting only. And if you want to contact me anytime, then it will be better.
Sir,
I'm okay with.
what you can, sir, what you can do, you can give
Okay.
us a brief intro about the examination and the
Okay,
requirements.
examination. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, for and fourth year students that are in last year in this year, uh, they have left only 4 to 5 months, I think, with them. And how many books means how many students are from fourth year? Just tell me, because for them it should not be the introductory lecture. They it's very few months are left with them. That's why.
Sir, mostly like 90% students are like from third year,
Okay.
and very few are there from fourth year. So you can talk in respect to third year students.
Okay. First you go with the basic books, I think. Now it's time. It's better if you would go with basic books. Yeah, but if you're from the horticulture background, I mean, it's a BSc from horticulture, then it will be better for you guys. That you get benefited more, I think, from that basic and all these things, because in agriculture, in very few information in there regarding horticulture subjects. That's for that those who are from horticulture, they can start with Gloucester's and Gloucester's horticulture book that you know about it. I think it's a necessary, most important book for JRF horticulture. And then those who are from agriculture, they should go with basic horticulture by N. Kumar or Jitendra Singh, whichever you like. Means in Jitendra Singh, I think very normal and simple language is used, and for N. Kumar, it's a little bit complicated. I preferred a basic horticulture from Jitendra Singh only. First, you clear basic horticulture, because it's very important, and 3 to 4 questions are there from basic horticulture only. And training and pruning, all those part is most important. Training and propagation, and all the types of fruits and all these things. It's most important one in a point basic in point of basic horticulture. Okay, but for horticulture student, it's no need to go with that book. You just read for one time only. No need to go with read and again this book. And then you go with the core subject. First, you complete core subject, that's horticulture, and then go with general agriculture. But those who are in fourth year, no, they have to deal with general agriculture more, because there are about 10 to 15, more than 15 questions, I think, and more than 15 or less than 15, near about 15 questions are there from general agriculture only. And if we do that general agriculture more carefully, and then these all questions are easy because they put more hard questions from core subject only, and little bit easy question from general agriculture. That's why you have to deal with the general agriculture books. That is Nimraj Sunda. Nimraj Sunda only is sufficient, means one that book. And if you have time, then go with Eagle book. That is Elements of Agriculture, I think. I don't know the name of exact name of that book, but just go with Nimraj Sunda, because focus on general agriculture also, because we think that it's a horticulture exam. There are no questions from that general agriculture, but there are about 15 to 20 questions are from general agriculture only. Just go with that Nimraj Sunda book carefully, and read that book for 2 to 3 times, and it will help you in a CET exam also. And then go with core subject, means fruit science and vegetable. First go with I think I went with that fruit science first. That I completed it from Ranjit Singh on the first time, but it's a very basic and old book. I don't think they are asking much more questions from that book only. Before
So
going to the okay, huh?
tell us
Pardon?
about your background, brother. Like, which in which field you did your degree, and now where are you placed? Like,
Okay. Sorry. Uh, Actually, I did my BSc Agriculture from Dapoli, DBSc College of Agriculture, Dapoli, and Agriculture. Then I decided to give JRF in horticulture, horticulture stream, because we are I have family background of horticulture, because I have lots of mangoes and cashews. That's why I chose to give exam in horticulture. Mm, I secured All India rank 10th in general category, and EWS first rank in category. Now I am studying in Indian Agriculture Research Institute, New Delhi. College has started, but it is in online mode, and I think in March they will start offline college. And it's I don't means I am not there, but everyone said that this institute, means IRI, is better, and it's like dream for agriculture students. And then it's like dream came true for me, and that's it.
what do you see the difference in between while you pursuing your bachelor's and now
Okay,
you're studying in IARI New Delhi? So,
that's totally okay. We
is
can
there
tell.
a lot of difference? Can you just tell us about it?
Yeah, first of all, in Dapoli, it's we are doing BSc only. Means totally different from Dapoli and Delhi, because in Delhi more, I think it's totally different environment. Teachers are helpful there. In Dapoli, I don't think that teachers are much helpful, and all these things. And in MSc, and they are putting much efforts to interact with students from IRA Delhi. They are they are like means if mm, it's it's nothing, means it's better than Napoli. That's what I said. I want to say.
Like many people think that why to do MSc. So what is your guidance on that? Like, why should a person do MSc after BSc?
Talking about the jobs, then I don't think no one will give a job after a BSc, because and if you got a job, then it will have more. I don't think it got more salary than 15 and 10,000. And yeah, and most of the jobs in agriculture are in marketing field only. And we have basically done research work, and that's not for BSc agriculture students, marketing jobs. These are for MBA students and agribusiness students, I think. And if you do MSc, then it's little bit add a more, it's add more weightage to your selection in a job. In and if you do it from better institutes like IRI, Punjab Agriculture University, and all these reputed institute, then it will be very helpful for you to get jobs and all these things. And I'm talking about the IRI. If you completed your MSc from IRI, then it will add more weightage to you in whenever you are going to any job or job interview or all these things. There are more chances to you got selected. You will get selected. That's it.
Dada, in horticulture, which is your main subject?
Now I'm in MSc in fruit science, pomology.
Fruit science.
Yeah.
And Dada, like, when did you decided to do MSc? Like, in which year?
That's from the second year only. And then I started preparing for JRF in third year, but that was a lockdown period, and we are at home now. That's why I'm from home. I started to study. Then I went to the Apoli in December, means last year of December, last year's December. And then we stay there for 5 months, and then study there for JRF only. And now we get selected.
Dada, how was your schedule and what were the books you started with? I mean,
Yeah.
at this period you did specific books and for specific hours, and then after that you went into special books like for fruit science special book,
Yeah.
floriculture special book.
Yeah. First, you go with basic horticulture only, because that's the main book, I think. That book is Jitendra Singh, Basic Horticulture. And one other book is there, Nitin N. Kumar. Their name, I don't know, N. Kumar. I don't know the name of that book. Whichever you like, you can read that book. But I said you go with, I will say go with Basic Horticulture by Jitendra Singh only, because it's too easy to understand and not complicated like in Kumar. Then, but horticulture students, means the student from BSc Horticulture can read the book for one time. It will be sufficient for them. But for agriculture student, go with the 2 to 3 readings of that book. Then go with Gloucester's Horticulture. First you read Gloucester's Horticulture, means I read, I'm talking about me. First I read Gloucester's Horticulture one time. Then Gloucester's Horticulture is better to understand, and point-wise information is there. And then I read fruit, which is a bit next major subject, major topic, I think. That I read from Ranjit Singh, and then I got a textbook on pomology by T.K. Chattopadhyay. That's 4 volumes are there, but first volume is of basics. Then, but it will be it was covered from Jitendra Singh, the big. That's why I don't read that volume 1. Volume 2 is of tropical fruits. Volume third was of is of subtropical and dryland fruits, I think. And volume 4th is of temperate fruits. And then for fruits, this many books are required in my point of view. Means I read all these books for fruits, and then I'm talking about the vegetable. I read Thamburaj. I think it's a good book for vegetable, but it's too complicated to read. Means words are too small. Are there? It's like more like a journal of horticulture. First, then go with, then I read spices and no. Then I read after vegetable, and then I will go to floriculture by Deshraj. For floriculture for floriculture, Deshraj is sufficient. Go with this that book. And then for floriculture at a glance by Deshraj, the name of book, and I will give you list of books after the session is over. And then for spices, N. Kumar book is there. A book by N. Kumar. I don't know the name. Spices and medicinal plants is the name of that book, and that's written by N. Kumar. It's better, good book for spices and medicinal plants. And for post harvest, and last I read about post harvest management. That's from I don't know the name of that author. I will send you the list of that book, all the books. For post harvest, there will be no more question, and not more than 5 questions are there in our year. Only 2 questions are there from post harvest, because that's why I don't give too much focus on that post harvest books. And at last, before 3 months of CET exam, I read general agriculture. Only general agriculture. In morning, I used to read about horticulture books, and in after evening and night, I used to read about general agriculture only. And I read general agriculture Nimraj Sunda about 2 to 3 times. That's it will be sufficient for that general agriculture. Okay, that's it.
Dada, I want to talk about note preparation. So, which all books you just gave a read, and which all books you took time to meticulously make notes?
Yeah, Vegetables by Thamburaj. It take more time to read and make notes. It's a book of I think 1,000 pages, and first you didn't like to read that book, but go with the notes. You make notes or underline the important things you want to means that important thing underline. That will be better for you. Talking about me, I don't have habit to make notes. I understand important lines there in books only, and after second reading I highlight them, and third reading I just read highlighted items in the means lines and all these things. But
Dada, actually,
uh,
yes, Dada, continue.
try to read only these books, only reference books. Don't go with ready-made books like instant horticulture. Read instant horticulture after you have completed all the reference book. And if you read Gloucester's, no, then no need to go with instant horticulture. All will say go with instant horticulture. It's a good book. But I don't think so. I have that book, but I didn't read that book.
Dada, the thing is now, because of lockdown, actually, our colleges stopped after first sem itself.
Yeah.
So, and in online mode, nothing was taught to us. Exam
Mm.
were also given, without any seriousness. So, in this case, what do you think? What should we do to work on our foundations first?
Okay. And they are taking online lectures, and I don't I know about these things, but while preparing for exam, go with reference book only. Means that will be for that is for you only. You have to read from a reference book, not ready-made books like Raj Lakshmi. In our colleges, in our college Dapoli, we used to read that Raj Lakshmi Prakashan books about all these subjects. They have given already means specific material regarding syllabus only. They have not covered that all the things that suggested readings are there. After first teacher will give you professor will give you the course content, and after that they have given suggested readings are there. Go with that book while studying for your semester exam. That will be more helpful for you in a JRF point of view. Yeah, in lockdown, it's up to you how you study about the and seriousness about the exam. you have taken?
Like we don't know, as we were in 11th or 10th standard or 12th standard, we had
Okay.
specific classes and we knew the idea all over the exam and what all
Okay.
we need to do, like for example CET. But when it
Okay.
comes to exams after graduation, we do not have the clarity. So how difficult exactly is this examination, and how much hour of study you did, like for the last year of your preparation?
I thought you know about exam. Sorry. Means talking about exams, means it's a easy exam. I don't think it's a hard, because all we learn in 4th year, that will be there in syllabus. Because for horticulture student it's very easy, I think. For agriculture student it's little bit hard, because lots of subjects are there that we have teach in a few things only. Means in fruits they are not covered all the things in fruits, but for horticulture student all these things are clear, I think. And first, I think exam is of 120 questions are there. Totally 120 questions are there. Each question has 4 marks. And negative marking is there. And uh, uh, if you give a one incorrect question, then -1 marks will be there. Means 1 mark got deducted. Uh, I think so. I don't know about exact how many marks got deducted. Sorry, means I forget all these
No, no,
things.
no, Dada. We got the idea. Actually,
Mm,
we know about like the pattern of the paper, but
yeah.
what I wanted to say was, like, how much is really this exam difficult, because many people do not have idea about it. Even our
Okay.
college teachers are only CET oriented. No one is
Yeah.
talking about JRF
It's
examination.
a little bit hard. It's if compared to CET exam by state government. Yeah. JRF is little bit hard than CET, and more basic questions and tricky questions are there in a JRF. Because and they ask about current affairs, means current affairs related to agriculture from last year, and they started to ask about questions about current affairs in agriculture field, where newly released variety. Not more than 2 questions are there, but um, one or two questions are from current affairs. Means current affairs in agriculture, means newly released variety from IRI, IVRI, and IIHR. Uh, and if you follow the reference books, then it will be easy for you. And it's I don't think it's hard for you people if you read the books, mention books. That's it.
Dada, Dada, so what are your future plans? What are you planning to do after pursuing fruit science from IARM?
I'm thinking of preparing for SRF. Means, but I don't, because of online mode. I'm not preparing for anything now. I'm just attending lectures and all these things. But if I got admission in a PhD in IRI, then I will do my PhD. But other side, outside of IRI, then I'm not thinking about doing PhD and doing job or all the another competitive exams. But if I got admission in, if you got an admission in for PhD in IRI only, then I will do my PhD and go with research. Research means I want to have more focused on research only related to mango or all this, and mango related to mango crop.
Okay, thank you, Dada. Dada, we wanted to ask, like, for example, students do not have idea about the future. I mean, they don't know, they don't have very much options. There is just
Okay.
CET, JRF, some talk about competitive examinations and MBA, and that's it. So, are there any other new emerging fields in our career, like streams, that our students can try off or think of?
Okay. So talking about JRF and CET, uh, don't prepare for CET. In my opinion, go for JRF only. If you prepare for JRF, automatically CET will clear. And if you got admission through JRF, no? So,
Yes, sir, continues.
yeah, go with CET means JRF. If you got admission in a better institute like IRI and all this reputed institute, then it will be easy for you to get job in all these things, because students from these institutes more likely to get selected in interviews by ICAR. Means there are vacancies in ICAR institutes like and, floriculture from Pune and all these things. Means there are very less vacancies in government, and then government institutes. And if you get private sector, if you talk about private sector, no, then we have opportunities in seed companies. We have more opportunities in seed companies like Syngenta, Mahabij, and other seed companies of ornamental plants and all these things. Private companies offer job, but payment and all these things are less. Stay more focused on government job, I think. And go and if you have a good rank in a JRF, then it will be, definitely will help you in selection in job and all these things.
At the last year of your graduation, what kind of schedule you had, like throughout the day, especially for
Last
this exam?
Okay, last year, no? In last year means first term of last year is of online only, and we are having a Ravi program at home. Then I used to read about that reference books in before, means on that Ravi program. During that Ravi program, I read about all the reference books, and I more focused on Gloucester's Horticulture, because that's the important book for horticulture students. I have read that 2 to 4. I don't know. I read it lots of times. That Gloucester's Horticulture means before 4 months of exam. No, means you have to buy hard that book, Gloucester's Horticulture, and then it will be better for you. And in Ravi program, I read about or I have read that all these books one time. Then after in second term, we are in Dakoli, and that time I didn't get that much time to read the books. Then I used to read in night only about that second reading of reference books. And then after lockdown in March, again lockdown was there. And then yeah, and then I used to read about general agriculture, a lot about general agriculture, and in few hours for horticulture subjects like vegetables and these things. And then in the last month before exam, 1 month before exam, I'll take 2 to 3 subscriptions of exams by mock exams by 2 to 3 websites, and read 3 books of objective horticulture. Means I will give you list. Objective horticulture where don't know the name of author. 3 books are there, 3 to 4 books for objective, but don't read objective questions before completing that reference books, because you will stay with objectives only. Then your mind don't think about the reference reading theory only. After completing your reference book, go with the objective book in before 1 to 2 months of exam, and go with the mock exams related to subject. Okay, and yeah, that's it.
Dada, we can see that there is a shift in pattern of examination as well. I mean, only reading objectives won't help because there are assertion and reason statements like these days.
Don't go with the objective book before means before 2 months means after before means before 2 months I read only about objectives, but there's no need to go with the objective before that time.
Okay, that I'm done with my questions. If anyone from the audience have any question, they can ask by unmuting their mics.
If anyone wants to contact with me in WhatsApp and call me, then no problem. Call me anytime you need, no problem. But I am having lecture at morning, and then try to call after afternoon because on Sunday even we have lectures.
Dada, how is your like schedule, like MSc schedule in that college?
Schedule
Is it
we have
very, I mean,
now.
Hello.
free schedule or?
Hello.
Hello, Dada. Since we are in means third year now, means last sixth semester, so how can we go with it? Means what should be our schedule exactly for the next 1 year?
Till now, how many books you have read about JRF?
I have started with Gloucester's only. Means half the book.
You are from horticulture.
No, I'm from
BSc.
agriculture.
Okay. Then Gloucester's. Okay. How many readings of Gloucester's? Means for first reading.
First reading. Means now only have started in Jan only.
Okay. Then
Yes.
try to complete the Gloucester's in 2 months because
Okay.
yeah, then go with the reference book. And then while reading reference book, uh, means if you are going with a textbook on pomology by T.K. Chattopadhyay, there is a mango crop. First crop is mango. Then while after reading the mango crop from reference book, uh, try to read mango from Gloucester's again. Means one by one, side by side, you have completed mango from
Okay.
Chattopadhyay, then again go with mango from Gloucester's.
Yes.
Is try to this read this manner in every crop. And so for vegetable, while reading vegetable from Thamburaj, also try this. Means go with Gloucester's again, and
Okay.
it will help you to go with 4 to 5 readings of Gloucester's if you do like this.
Yes.
Do
Dada,
you
should I
think that
start with basics of horticulture or should I continue with Gloucester's?
Think you have to read that one time because 1 to 2 times basic horticulture because
Okay.
some things are there that are not in they are not in Gloucester's and all these books because training and pruning I think it's a major part of that basic and try to focus on more on that topic and propagation. Uh, that's it.
Okay, Dada.
Dada, so you're saying that we should go crop wise?
Yeah, it means these books are crop wise only. Means for major groups, means fruits, vegetable, and fruits. And in floriculture, there are already objectives are there and crop-wise information and information about gardens and all these things. They are in floriculture. Floriculture is little bit boring for you because there are lots of botanical names and the plants we know don't know about it. And means I use this trick means I have read means I remember only few names of all the ornamental crops and try to focus on those few names only and try to search their how they look from Google. Means some golden duranta is there, then try to search the name on Google and try to remember the image of that plant, and this will help you in floriculture only because floriculture is too difficult to understand for agriculture student. I don't know about the horticulture student. For agriculture student, it will be very difficult to study floriculture.
Dada, are there any tricks to remember the varieties, names of the varieties?
Sorry.
Dada, are there any tricks to remember the names of the varieties and all? Any tricks like that?
Think means you have to remember it. Try again means read again and again and remember. Means try to understand only few varieties which are important. Don't need to remember all these varieties. because it's too difficult to it's hard to remember all these varieties. And focus more on new varieties. They don't ask questions from old varieties. If you go with Thamburaj and Ranjit Singh, they are old books, and more focus is on uh, uh, old varieties.
Okay.
Go with IRI website and IIHR website daily. Means there are new techniques they have developed. They It's better to read from website. Means frequently visit that website IIHR and IRI website. If newly released variety is there, then which method is used to develop that variety, and all these things. Try to understand, remember that small things. Okay.
Okay, Dada. Thank you.
Do anyone have any question? They can ask Dada. Else they can also message Dada. Dada, are you okay with messaging?
Yeah, I'm totally okay with messaging. No problem. I'll share my number, WhatsApp number.
No, Dada, we'll give them your WhatsApp number. And
Okay.
so,
And
Dada,
feel free
what
to
is the
contact me. No need to say me Dada and Sir. Means I'm from you only.
Dada, what is the piece of advice that you would give to a student who is doing ICR JRF? I mean, what is the advice, one advice that you would give?
Very bad at giving advice, but stick with reference book only. Don't try to go with means the ready-made books that instant and all these things. Uh, uh, Read these books again and again, and means don't listen to anyone and go with the he'll say go with this book, and this book is not important, go with another book. But if you are going with another book, uh, try to read it 2 to 3 times. If this is possible to read 2 to 3 times, then go with another book. Otherwise don't go with another book, because my time at my time someone said me that essence of horticulture book is very important. If you don't read this, it will be means if, difficult for you. But I didn't listen to him because only 1 month left for the exam. Then I go with the only reference book that I read about months ago. Then stick to the plan, I think, and
So
focus on
basically,
general agriculture only. Sorry,
sir, as you had an agriculture background, horticulture students should focus on general agriculture as well.
sorry, your
Like
voice is
you
too low.
had a agriculture background, Dada, right?
Right.
Yeah. So if one is doing his bachelor's from horticulture, he should give more attention to general agriculture. 20 questions.
Yeah. It's necessary to read general agriculture, because these are easy questions, and these are means uh, like you must attend, and that this question should be right only, because they will help you in overall marks, and they are
Dada,
very
how much
easy.
hour per day is required? I mean to sit.
It's up to you. It's different for different people. I used to read about means in morning. Means in morning 4 hours for 12 p.m. Means from 9 to 12 I used to read, or 8 to 12. Then after lunch and these things, I used to 2 to 6. Then in night 2 hours only. Means in this is for only last 5 hours, 5 months of the exam. We used to study for CET, and then 2 more hours are allotted to CET exam. But don't, I think it's better you prepare for JRF, and CET automatically will be there from this JRF.
Mhm. The other, like, what are the mix mistakes, or what are the things that you think that you should have done differently in your preparation? Hello?
Yeah, if it's possible to you make notes, and go with the current situation, means current affairs. I, uh, I, mm, so I didn't used to read about current affairs. That was my mistake. Current affairs related to agriculture field. Minority release variety, and I said that said before. And make proper notes if you have a habit. If you means if you know how to make notes, go with notes. Means I am means I don't know how to make notes and all these things because means from means I don't have a habit to make notes. If you have a habit, then go with notes and don't read all these means the reference books are too much lengthy. Try to pick up the important thing only from that book.
Dada, how were you academically? Were you a straight A student or in between average student?
Means I am very done my OGPA, CGPA is 8.4. Means it's around yeah, in every semester I got eight CGPA. There is
So it is possible for everyone to clear that.
yeah, everyone, no problem with that. And they are not going to count your
CGP.
CGPA in JRF. For CET, it's important. Those who are preparing for CET, it's important for them to. It's important. CGPA is very important for them. But for JRF, no need. The CGPA is not needed.
Dada, we wanted to ask you another question. Like you did selected IRI only because of the university or because of the subject you chose?
Because of university only. Because everyone told me that IR is a good, even Kulkarni sir and Purvekar sir from our college, they advised me to go with university first because it will help you in future. University will help you in future. They said like this. Means if you are more interested in subject, means my rank was 10, then I will get whichever department. Means I could get whichever department I chose, but I chose fruit science because in vegetable means from beginning I don't like that vegetable portion.
Same here.
I'm very close
Even
to
me, Dada.
fruits. Yeah, that's why I choose fruits. But I second preference I give to IRA only about on vegetable department.
Sir, what about specific universities, sir? Which university is good for which field? For example, Navsari is famous for
Yeah,
floriculture. So,
nursery is a
do
total.
you?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
First, I said IRI will be better for any stream means vegetable or fruits, and floriculture is also there, but very limited seats are there. And other university, my senior told me don't go with PAU, Punjab Agriculture University, because they have a second rank, but teaching methods and all teaching system is not good there. So I didn't put my क्या बोलते हैं उसको?
You didn't put your name in
Ah,
that list. I mean.
I didn't put my name in that list. Then I'm talking about other universities. Navsari is good for horticulture, means fruits and floriculture, and there is Anand. Anand is also good for horticulture, but I don't for fruit science. There are no seats in our time. There was no seats for fruit science. Only vegetables seats are there, and other universities like Hisar Agriculture University also good. Hisar and from Maharashtra, uh, only MPKV is better, and from South Bagalkot University. After is South universities, all South universities are better, but all everyone said that MSc degree will be of the 3 years if you if you are from South University because that's means total education is strict there. Their own trimester system is there. Means you have to do 3 semester exam in per year. But from this year, they have changed to semester exams, only 2 exams for in a year. And the
These
renewal,
universities are more strict.
sorry,
These universities are more strict.
yeah, South universities are most strict, and Tamil Nadu is also good. Means it's better to study, but they are very strict. Means if you got admission there, it's good, then no problem. But you have to. I'm from Dapoli, so I don't want any strict university because Dapoli is not much like strict. And for vegetable in this university, Uttarakhand, कौन सा?
Which
I'll tell you the name for vegetable. This is good. Pantanagar University.
Pant.
JV Pant, JV Pant University is good for vegetable. Yeah, for these 5 to 6 universities are better. But if you got admission through JRF in any, take it because it's better to do MSc in Maharashtra. Go with outside.
Dada, did you took any like examinations like BAU?
Which exam?
University examinations you gave any?
I've only JRF and CET. And take
You
mock
give
and before 2 months of exam means fourth year student can take this mock test that agree ICAR JRF means it's a good platform for mock exams, and their pattern means the website pattern is all means exactly like JRF at the JRF exam, that pattern in the actual exam means all these questions arrangement and all these things are like JRF. Agree ICR JRF is website. Take the subscription is a little bit expensive. That's 700 rupees, and there are 17 to 18 tests are there, mock test, and questions quality is also good in that website. That mock test. I suggest means you should take that mock test package from Agri ICR JRF. For third year student, don't take this year. Means take after after means you are in fourth year.
Dada, there are many agri related coaching institutes.
Yeah.
So they are all like, will they help you in getting the seat, or is it not necessary at all?
Don't know about that institution means tuitions and this. Don't know in Dapoli in all in our area. I don't think there is any institution like
So online,
online.
yeah.
Online. I don't know about it. And are they helpful or no? I don't know.
So I think we should conclude the lecture session for today. I would thank Prabhanjan Dada for giving us a very insightful information about the exam, and also for the audience to listening very quietly and calmly. If you have any questions ahead, I request you students to you can message Dada, or you can also message me. I can share the problems with Dada. Um, Supriya,
Yes. Hello.
yes, shall we conclude the session?
Yes, we can continue.
Yes. So, Dada, thank you once again. Dada, do you have anything to say?
No.
Okay. So, we'll conclude the session today. Thanks once again.
Thank you. Thank you all.